for the direct listening of omniscient Orienta God. He stayed there for 7 days, and when he came back, he wrote 84 power books. Can anyone tell me, out of these 84 power books, how many are available to us? Can anyone tell? Okay, no problem. Out of these 84 power books, only 14 power books are available and rest are not available to us. And this canon consists of 415 Prakrit Gathas and 278 Kalshas, that is, the golden pots full of spiritual nectar, by drinking of which one attains the immortal, imperishable and non-corporeal state of Siddhas, which is an embroiderment of infinite knowledge and bliss-free state from all the karmic matters and subsequently free from the cycles of births and deaths forever. So today we are going to discuss on the stanza 38 of the first chapter, that is Purvam and Synopsis. And so far today we have heard our respected Sumit Prakash Panditji, who tremendously talked about how we got this canon. And on this auspicious day of Shuddh Panchami, and our great Gurudev Shri, he told us that we ourselves are the soul. Before we didn't know that I myself is that miraculous substance. We only know, yes, there is someone's soul, but he was the one who told us that this soul is no one other person, it's me. So I want you all to recite stanza 38 with me.
नहीं बहुत नीचे हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा नीचे हो गया थोड़ा ऊपर कर दे एको आ रहा था सच्ची हमारे सामने देखना ना फिर
Now, further let's recite the Hari Geet, which is written by our dearest Dadaji. मैं एक दर्शन ज्ञान मैं नित्य शुद्ध हूँ रूपी नहीं ये अन्य सब पर द्रव्य किंचित मात्र भी मेरे नहीं अहम means I अर्थात कि मैं एको means one अर्थात एक खलु means absolutely अर्थात निश्चय से शुद्धो means pure शुद्ध हूँ दंडनार्णमयो means of knowledge and perception अर्थात ज्ञान दर्शनमय हूँ सदा अरूवी सदा plus अरूवी सदा means always अर्थात कि सदा अरूवी means invisible अरूपी नवी अत्थि नवी means does not अर्थात नहीं अत्थि means exist अर्थात उसकी अस्थि अर्थात अस्तित्व मच्छ अर्थात कि मैं and in me किंचिन भी means not even अर्थात किंचित भी अन्नम means alien objects or others अर्थात कि पर परमाणु में तंपी means an iota अर्थात परमाणु so the enlightened soul knows that he is one, absolutely pure, of knowledge and self-consciousness, and he is free from all the alien objects, and further he is full of knowledge and perception. This stanza may be considered as a bottom line or summary of whatever that has been said in previous 37 stanzas. And it may serve as an affirmation for daily use. And if we affirm it frequently, feel able to assimilate the concept even at the subconscious levels. And it is interesting to note that it is written in first person and in present tense. The modern psychologist says that such an affirmation is important for an affirmation to be an effective affirmation. And moreover, this stanza talks about the experiences of soul that a soul experiences when it is in the seventh stage of spiritual growth, that is, seventh Gunsthana, that is of our great monks, अर्थात our Muniraj. Aham Ikko. One. Our first adjective is one. One means unfragmented, single that cannot be shuttered down, or which is not an assembly of various constituents. Have you all seen Motichor's laddu?
Yes.
Yes. How it is like? It is the assembly of various constituents. So that constituent can be shattered out. So that is not one. The one thing cannot be shattered out. Like, have you seen Sharbat? How it is? It is uniform. The water is also everywhere, and in the same space, the color or the flavor is also in the same space. So we cannot shatter out them. In the same way, the soul is composed of knowledge, perception, happiness, and strength. It is not like that we can extract an attribute out of it, because it is composed of that attributes. And one more thing, that I am the same one. That is, when I was a baby and now I am an adult and in future I will be old. But my soul will remain the same. Though my state will change, the modification will continue, but my soul won't change. And this way, this explains the transient permanency, that it changes but yet remains the same. And so far, what is the benefit to know that I am one? Because we all are Baniya. We need the benefit from everything. So, if I know that I am one and everything is transient, that is, it is not permanent. So, can you tell me one thing? Are you always happy?
Me? No.
Yeah, you.
No, I'm not always happy.
Do you have problems at times?
Of course,
Okay. Do you want to be happy?
always.
Are you tired of your life? Sometimes?
Not tired, but yeah, I'm not always happy. So I want to be always happy.
Okay. The auntie is absolutely right that we love life, but still we have problems. And these problems are not forever. We cannot stay forever angry or forever sad or forever happy, because this keeps on changing. Like, have you ever seen the waves in the ocean? How they are? They keeps on changing, but yet the water remains the same. The water does not change. In the same way, the state, circumstances, situation, they will change according to time, but the soul will remain the same. So, we can use this adjective one as if we have problems. So, okay, these problems are not permanent. I myself is permanent. I am all powerful. They will keep on coming and going, but they won't affect me. So, this brings a pride, a confidence in ourselves. And now let's proceed to next adjective, that is Shuddh. Shuddh means pure. Do you feel relaxed when you speak the word pure?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let me ask you one question. If someone gives you gold, so what would you prefer, a 20 carat gold or a 24 carat gold?
I would prefer 24 karat gold
Why?
because it is best, because it is pure.
Okay, she's absolutely right. She said it is pure and it is the best. That the pure thing is the best. Okay, when you go to some market, You see, for the pure,
Because branded things are pure.
because they are pure, they are nice, they are good. So, these we want things to be pure around us. We want our possessions to be pure and good. But why don't we want our soul to be pure, which is actually me? These possessions are not mine. They are composed of matter. All what is mine is my soul. So why don't we want a pure soul? Here Acharya Shri explains this word pure by two types. He bifurcates this word into two types by the two point of views. One is ever-existent purity, and the second is the purity which is obtained after the purification procedure. This ever-existent purity, it is said by the transcendental point of view, which is the real point of view or Nishchaya. And this procedural purity, relative point of view, which is Vyavharnaya. Let us understand this with an example. If when we extract a gold from a mine, so at that time it is contaminated with clay and other minerals. But after some purification procedure, we obtain the pure gold. So it has become pure. Why? Because it has the potential to become pure. In the same way, we all people have the potential to become pure. Why? Because we all are the potential aspirants of liberation, that is bhavyas. And this procedural purity, it can be obtained by the penance, which is taught to us in this Prasikshan Shivir. That's why we are here. We all want to be pure, and here we are going to learn step by step that how we can become pure, how we can become siddhas. And now, what are the benefits of this purity? If we'll know that I am pure, we'll never be depressed. Because why? Depression, why we feel depressed? Because we feel low about ourselves, that we are not good, we are not the best. But as she said that, the pure thing is the best. So if you'll think, if you'll know that you are the best, so would you feel depressed? See, would you feel depressed? If you'll come to know that you are best, would you? No. So, what we have to do? We have to understand, and not only understand, we have to believe that I am pure. I am the pure substance. And then only we will able to assimilate this concept. Everybody has understood? Any problem?
No.
Pakka?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now let's proceed to the next adjective. Darshan Gyan May. Darshan. Darshan means perception, faith, belief. Okay, tell me one thing. That what kind, whom would you believe in? Whom would you have like to faith in?
Sweetragini.
Why?
He's the best.
Why do you think he is the best?
Because he's honest.
Very good. She's correct. Because he is honest. We will have faith in the person who is honest, who actually knows the things, and who is himself is pure. We can have faith in only such a person, and that person is Kevli Bhagwan. Why? Because he has the pure soul, and the same soul is mine. His soul and my soul are the same. So we have to believe in ourselves, that pure soul. And the next word is knowledge. Okay. We think that knowledge is an amazing thing. Have you heard about Kalpat Veerwal? Anybody? Okay. In 2017 JEE Mains exam, he scored perfect 360. And everyone was amazed at him because he created a history in our India. That is why. So why we feel amazed at him? Because it's all about knowledge. And if we talk about Shreya Vardhan, she was from GPS RK Puram, Delhi. She scored perfect 2400 in SET exam internationally. So we also feel amazed at such people who are so knowledgeable. But let me tell you one thing. These people, they have Mati Shuddh Gyan and the Kevali Bhagwan, who has comprehensive knowledge which is infinite times greater and more miraculous knowledge. And that knowledge belongs to me. So, so you only say, who is amazing? I myself is amazing. Because this knowledge lies in myself. And now, what are the benefits to know that I am full of perception and knowledge? That if I will know that I am full of knowledge and perception, so will be humble. Because वो कहते हैं ना, जिसके पास जितना गुण होता है वही झुकता है, और जो गुणवान नहीं होता, अज्ञानी होता है, वही अकड़ता है. So, if we know about their qualities, we'll be humble, we'll be down to earth, and the humble people's success. And moreover, if we have knowledge, we'll never be depressed. We'll always we'll always be proudful for ourselves. And our next adjective is invisible. What do you understand by invisible? Can anyone tell me?
Something which is not visible to us.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that we cannot see. So what are the things we cannot see? Okay, tell me what you can see. Can you tell?
Pen, pencil, camera.
Yeah, exactly. We can see everything matter. We can only see matter. And the soul cannot be seen. There are 6 elements, out of which only one element can be seen. That is the matter. And we have to note that this matter is different from the soul. How it is different from the soul? Because all what we see, all what the things we think we possess are all composed of matter. Because all these belongings are not mine. This body possesses them. I don't possess. I only possess my infinite knowledge, my infinite faith, my infinite bliss, and my infinite strength. I am the possessor of my own attributes, not of the alien attributes. And by knowing this, that I am not the possessor of these other elements, we feel confident and happy about ourselves. Okay, can you tell me one thing? What do you think the most beautiful thing is in the world?
There are many things. Maybe a very beautiful scenery.
Okay, so she thinks a very beautiful scenery is very beautiful to her. Okay, but that you can see. But you know that your soul is even more beautiful because that scenery, who knows it?
I.
You only know because at that time it may be possible that there were many mountains or any pebbles, stones, but they were not able to enjoy that beauty of that scene. Why you were only able to enjoy that beauty? Because you are beautiful. You have that power to know the other things. You are only the knower and you are only beautiful. This is also said in Samay Sar's stanza 3 that I am the only beautiful thing in this world and nothing else can be compared to my beauty. I am the only one beautiful. And by knowing this, I am invisible. We'll be much more happy because most of our time we think about our possessions, our belongings, that this is like that, this is not good, this is not beautiful, I don't look beautiful, she look more beautiful than me. We waste our time in these things. But when we come to know that I am invisible and I am beautiful, so we'll be happy within ourselves. And our goal is to be happy, nothing else. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Now our next adjective is that No other alien object is mine. Okay, what are these alien objects? Can anyone? Exactly. These vehicles, properties, our house, and even our family members. They are not ours. Because if they would be mine, so they would work according to me. But is it so? No. It's like if a mom wants his child to obey him always. But does it happen? Auntie, can you tell me? Do your child obeys you every time? Or
No,
sometimes?
sometimes, and
Sometimes. And you want your child to obey you every time. But it isn't so. Why? Because it does not belong to you. You can have control of only those things that belong to you. Not that thing that doesn't belong to you. That is not yours only. Like we want that our hair should always be black. They should not turn white. But is it so? They turn white. And we want to be healthy always. We never want to fall sick. But we fall sick. This shows that these things are not in our control. So it is proof that these things are not mine. And we waste our times in possessing these things. And you would see when a person is ill, he'll not think about his soul. Many people they'll even think about their properties, about their grandson or granddaughters, etc. And till the last moment they'll be thinking about their properties, that what will happen to their properties after them. And they'll be confused in these things only. And they won't be able to assimilate that concept that these things are different from him. They are totally different because these two substances are totally different. One is matter and other is soul. They cannot be combined. And you may ask a question and you may have a question that in present we possess a body. So what is this? It is the mixture of soul and matter. But actually isn't so. This is said by the empirical point of view, that is Vyavharnay. Because actually from the transcendental point of view, the soul is pure. But in the present state, in the Vartaman Paryay, the soul is contaminated. Can you tell me, do you feel angry at times?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel angry always?
No, only sometimes.
Okay. How long do you feel angry?
Sometimes for few minutes only and sometimes maximum 1 hour.
Just for few minutes, or she said till 1 hour maximum. So, she said that her anger is not permanent. It changes. After when you are angry, then do you regret?
Yes.
Yes. Do you feel happy always?
Not always.
Do you feel sad always?
Not always.
No. These things are changeable. They are temporary. And she said about the happiness. Happiness is my attribute. But because of these obstacles of delusion, attraction, aversion, we are contaminated. And we can become pure from this contamination if we believe in ourselves and if we distinct ourselves from these matter particles. And even these anger, delusion, pain, these are transient and these are not my attributes because these can be removed, these can be separated out. Like you all maybe heard that example that when we tie a cow, the rope is tied with the rope, but what we say that cow is tied. In the same way, the soul is not tied with this material karmas. Only the karma, this Pudgal karma are attached with other Pudgal karmas. So we so what we learned that the benefit to learn this is
Hello.
So the benefit to know that I am distinct from these material particles. So who I am, by knowing this adjective, we will have a curiosity to know about ourselves, which is the most important for us to become siddhas. Because the first step is to become samajnani, the upright person. And for this, the first step is belief. And for the right belief, we have to distinguish between what is correct and what is not correct. So, by these adjectives, it helps us to distinguish in the soul and non-soul. So, I hope you all may have understand, and I hope that all what you have heard, you'll try to assimilate it and use in your daily life. Thank you. Jai Hind.